And we are back, game 2, MVP Phoenix vs Team Liquid. Lucky I got into the draft in time. I was checking something else out. I've been checking back every couple of minutes, and this must have popped up just after I finished looking at it, because they almost finished the draft, and that would have been a shame to not be able to check it out as it happens. We've got MVP Phoenix picking up same lineup, exactly the same so far. And Liquid have picked up a very similar lineup that they had in the previous game. They've got a Lifestealer Slardar, which is exactly the same as last game. They've got a Nyx Assassin and a Coddle. They've picked those up instead of the Jirax Earth Spirit and the Oracle. Oh no, did they have an Oracle? No, Oracle was on MVP's team. And Team Liquid have got an Alchemist as well, up against MVP. Picked up a PA as their last pick instead of the Darkseer. And they've got Sven, Oracle, Timbersaw, Bounty Hunter. So it looks like it will be a Timbersaw in the off lane. Sven safe lane. Oh, actually, they might just have to run 2-1-2 because PA is not. Maybe he goes in the off lane, level Stifling Dagger and Blur, which is very common anyway, and throw out the daggers and pick up as many last hits as he can. But I don't know. I think it will have to be 2-1-2 here because Timbersaw may have to go mid. Really strange. Alchemist will be going mid for Liquid. Nyx Assassin. Oh, I don't know. Slardar in the off lane. Not sure about Nyx Assassin. Ooh, will the tower be denied? I'm going no. I think the odds have got to be in the no. Favor the no. Last player to be killed. Oh, it's a tough one. Alchemist is relatively weak early game. Should be getting ganked. Matumba Man as well. PA's got the Phantom Strike away, so maybe PA. Oh, I have no idea. I'm going to go Matu. Just because I love him so much. Play the highest total magic damage or pure damage than the heroes at the end of the game. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one as well. So basically, who's doing magic or pure? We've got Timbersaw. I'm just going to go with Alk. I think Alk will build Radiance. Octarine, Manta style, the usual kind of. When will first blood happen? 0-3. Come on, it's got to. It's MVP versus Liquid. Last game, we're just going to treat it as an aberration. First blood wasn't until like, what, past 6 or 7 minutes at least. Which is a bit of a shame. But we'll see if we can turn around here. Looks like there is a fight going to break out on this bottom. The Rune though, Matumba Man is in the middle of it. Don't die, Matu, do not die. Mind Control gets trapped up by Fortune's End. Stun comes out. They don't layer him on QA, but he's taking a lot of damage here. He's actually going to go down. So QA's dead. Matumba Man, don't. Oh, he's dead. Forever taking a lot of damage as well. Crush comes in. They have taken 2 for 1 here. Liquid off to a flyer. Geez, got that prediction right. Boom. But didn't get the Matumba dying last. I'm an idiot. Oh well. What are you going to do? Alright, MVP. Got to pull it back together. They've got 3 here in the mid lane. Are they going to go on Fata? What? Why? What? They used the Fortune's End, but didn't do anything about it. So Mind Control here in mid. That leaves the off lane completely free for MP. We've got a tri-lane down bottom here with Kuro and Jirax helping out Matumba Man. Mind Control making his way up to top. He's going to get a Fortune's End, going to keep him in place for ages. Febby getting the right clicks down on him. It looks like Sven's going to rotate through as well. Mind Control is in so much trouble here. Gets the crush off, but this isn't going to be enough to help him. One more. Oh no, he's actually got the salve off. What a play. He's got another crush as well. Fortune's End. Going to finish him off. Subu gets a kill. Whew. Nyx Assassin killed Timber. How did I miss that? What is happening? So it's 3-2. It is 3-2 going Liquid's way. So I was about to say, oh, it's 2-all, but then I looked up and Liquid had another kill, so I missed that one. Here we go. Let's get these last hits and denies up. Let's see what's going on. So, It is going to be QO in the mid. And it is going to be Forev on the Timber Saw. I didn't actually see what players were assigned to what heroes, so I missed that one. Let's see who gets this. This is a foot race. Oh, Bounty Hunter gets it. They must have exactly the same movement speed because they were right next to each other the whole time. That was awesome. In the spirit of the Olympics, I think they were just doing their own 100-meter sprint. To be honest, seeing who'd win. It's not always about the numbers on the screen. You know, stats. People like Nahar to say that stats don't lie, but we all know stats lie. We know that Spirit Breaker doesn't have a 17% chance to land a bash. It's more like 25. And we know that Radiance doesn't just have a 17% chance, miss chance as well. It is definitely more like Febby just loves dying to neutrals. That's, if I learned one thing in this whole tournament, well, in this series at least, that's the third time he's died to neutrals. We've got Liquid trying to take this stack here on the side, trying to get their supports a little bit of gold. Forever trying to stick around and get some experience or something, but the mana leak comes in and that's really his kryptonite. Forever not well equipped to deal with that mana leak. It's a tough spell on him. Does a lot of work against him. So, Sven up the top of the last hits. We've got Matu coming second. I mean, he's got this tri lane down here, and he's got the Coddle. You know, the Coddle, as I said, he's got mana leak. Really good against the Timber Saw. Good against basically every hero unless they've got a built-in BKB. Oh, he traps him just before the bounty. He still gets it, actually. Kuro picks up the bounty rune. He's going to have to use his Carapace, blocks him off, gets a nice double stun. He'll be able to get away there. Pro play. Oh, they're making a go on Forev here. He's used the Rage. Let's go, Matu. Oh, he's stuck right in at the trees. What is happening? Febby is coming in to try and finish off Durax, but they've got to do something. He doesn't have Timber Chain, so he can't get away or he can't do anything. He's just going to try and buy time. There's Mana Leak. Oh, no. No good. They didn't even get Durax. I think in the offlane, he's leveled the Whirling Death to basically take off some of the, the strength of Matumba Man. So it makes it a bit harder for him to last hit or something. Or Whirling Death, I think, is quite good at picking up last hits as well. But I think he really needs that Timber Chain in the offlane to be able to get away. He's got the 2 points in reactive, which is quite common for level 3 Timber Saw in the offlane. But I think that Timber Chain will be necessary to get away. It's not, I mean, with the Mana Leak, it means that it's not all that useful. But even if he gets stunned and loses all his mana, at least the Timber Chain will pull him away, Will probably save his life. Here we go, double stun from Kuroki. He's just landing him at will at the moment. Getting a bit of damage on QO here. So QO 25-9 to the Alchemist 28-0. So he's doing fine here in the mid. He's doing absolutely fine. We'll wait for this Timber Saw level 4 and see what he levels. Level 4, and he does get the one in Timber Chain. Smart. Oh, Slither and Crush just misses on QO. I thought that was definitely going to land, and that was definitely going to be a kill. If that did land, I'm sure it would have been. Line controls rotated in specifically for. Ooh. Alright, so let's actually have a look at the lineups and have a talk about them. Didn't really get to discuss them in the drafting phase. Mostly because I arrived late. Is that Timber Chain to get away? He's going to need it forever. He's in for not a great lane. Oh, they've left the lane actually here. They've only got... They're making go on QO. There's the Mana Leak. They're not actually even going to go for it. TP gets cancelled as well. Oh yeah, the teams. That's what we're doing. So we've got an Alchemist. Always good. He's going to be farming up. Probably go Radiance. Or he's going Armlet first. But after that, he'll probably go Radiance into... I don't know. You can go anywhere. Manta Style, Radiance, Octarine. Tends to be the order that the Alchemist usually goes into, but I guess we'll see. Oh no, Radiance Courier. That's no good. At least Fata didn't have his whole armlet on there, or he would have been spewing. It's in his stash, so he'll be able to go back and pick it up at any stage. Bebby's just hanging out here, just leeching some XP. It's the way to do it. Lifestealer picking up an armlet as well, by the looks of it. Be interesting to see what QO builds into. Some people actually go to armlet PA. I think that maybe that's just a pub build. Not 100% sure. We'll see if it'll just be a Yasha, an S&Y. Could be a number of different things. Oh, here we go. QO gets stunned up. Dagger comes in, gives him sight. He's making a go of it. Got Dagger up in 2. That crit, I thought, would have been incentive for him to keep going, but he's bailed. So, the Sven, 65 last hits. They're making a go for Rev here. Let's go for net worth. So, Sven and the Alchemist tied up the top there. And we can see that Forever offlaner is not doing all that well. But when you can see that mind control is even lower, you know, they're not losing out too much. Forever doesn't have to be all that worried. You know, it's a relative game, Dota. There's no super absolutes. You've just got to beat the other team. QI comes out of Invis there. He gets mana leaked. Matama Man's going to go on him. Uses a Blink's Phantom Struck to get away and gets purged off. It's 3-on-4 here. MVP might want to get out of here. Dubu's going to get knocked out. Forev going to get stunned up as well. He looks like he's going to go down. Bebby has come in, but there's too many and they're all full health. They got the kill on the Coddle, but that was it. QO going to TP back in the mid and try and stop Fata from getting this. Oh, there's a deny. Oh, I got it wrong. It's the first tower of the game, and it was a denied tower. Oh god. What a cruel world it is sometimes. You know, you watch game after game, there's no denies anywhere. And then when you finally predict it, it just, anyway, let's get over it. Let's move past it. Let's just get past it, get back into the game. So, what were we talking about? Team composition. Jeez, we've been so distracted. We've got the Slardar, going to be very handy up against the Bounty Hunter, up against the Timber Saw. Even a Sven, the amplified damage, help take off some of that armor that he very, very desperately needs and uses. I mean, he uses a lot of that armor. Febi's got a double damage here. He is only a level 4 Bounty Hunter, so he won't be able to use it to maximum effect. QO could be in trouble here. He's going to take a Slither and Crush and Illuminate to the face. He's got amp damage on him. Another Crush. He gets Blinding Light back. What is happening? He's going to take a lot. He actually turns onto the Coddle. Another Crush, and that should be the end of it. Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh, he does actually go down. But Febi's here. Oh, Mind Control slithers away with not a whole lot of health. Kuroki's hanging around with a Vendetta. This is his favourite hero. He wants to go after Dubu at every single chance that he can get. He's going to hit him. He's just going to do damage. We can see there, level 1 Vendetta does like half of Dubu's health. He is going to have to be very, very careful up against that. That's what you want as a Nyx Assassin. You want to be up against that Oracle. I mean, again, we didn't see the draft, so we couldn't follow it all that well, but Nyx up against the Bounty and Oracle supports, they are squishy. Up against the PA as well. Let's not pretend like he's the tankiest character in the world. The Nyx Assassin will be able to do just a ton of damage to him with a Vendetta, Mana Burn, Impale. That'll basically kill QO as well. So there are a number of characters on MVP's team that are going to have to worry about the Nyx assassin. It's fortunate that the bounty hunter has got track, so he can use it on the Nyx. Hopefully keep an eye on his movements sometimes. Febby picks up another rune here. What a hero. He's just beating everyone to the runes every time. So it's going to be interesting. Liquid will be trying to get this Alchemist the best start possible. And they're going to be trying to build him into the monster that he usually becomes. I think that's his relic done. There it is, it's on the way. 12.5 minutes with a armlet. Not half bad. Here we go, fight breaking out the bottom. Oh, mind control's already gone, and Kotl gets blown up as well. Matumba Man going to try and rage TP out. Gets it done. So they lose 2. Not the end of the world, but that was a 5-man rotation, so QO is going to TP up to top to try and pick up some of this XP going in through this top lane. Matumba Man and Kuroki are sitting around here. Kuroki's jumped into Vendetta, so if QO comes out, he might be in a little bit of trouble. They're going to turn on him for sure. QO in really big trouble. Impale actually misses. Jeez, he held off on it. Will that be a costly mistake? It will be. Dubu's actually made it in, and he's used a false promise. Very costly, that Impale. He's going to try and turn it. Uses a Spike Carapace though. Matumba Man, don't go. There's 3 people. Matumba Man doing 360s. He's done another one. Oh, there he is, another 360. Oh, another deny. Wow. Well, that's it. I was never going to get it then, was I? That's just fate. So MP building into the same build that he did last time. He's picked up the Helm of the Dominator and an Echo Saber. He's got about 2k in the bank as well, so he may be going straight for that Blink again. Roughly the same timing. I think he made it... Oh, I'm not sure when he picked up the Blink. He had the Blink and the BKB by 23 minutes last game, so we'll see if he can match that in this game. He's been off to a cracker, so we'll see. They're going to Roche. MP going to pop the God Strength. QO. Ooh, Jirax uses the Blinding Light, knocks 2 up onto the cliffs. QO's got the Venom Strike, so he will be able to make it back down. Matumba Man's going to walk into the pit here. Or MP uses a stun. Febby's still trapped up here. He's just going to be throwing out tracks as many as he can. Keep an eye on as many of the enemy heroes as possible. Mind Control used a amp damage on the Roche. I'm not sure if that was, I don't know, the best idea ever. I mean, MVP have dire advantage here. They've got all the high ground around here, so if anybody's going to be taking Roche in this situation, it's going to be dire. So, anyway, whatever. MVP go back in. We're going to try and get this finished off. The Radiant's finished up on the Alchemist, so they might want to go back in here. Roshan down to about 20%, 30% HP. Febby's still stuck up the top here. Illuminate goes through. They use the dust as well. It gets purged up. Farev's throwing some chakrams in there. Febby actually TP's away, or just to its tower. He's actually coming back. Does not have a whole lot of health, so he's got to be careful. MVP looks like they're going to bail. He's on 40% health, guys. Somebody's got to take it. Come on. They can actually see him. Oh no, MP. He uses the stun, it lands on a few. He's going to hack away. Let's see if he can get everyone down. Chakram coming through, Illuminate as well, doing a lot of damage. MP blows up the next assassin. There goes Mind Control as well. Dubu's so low, Matamba Man trying to get in there. He goes down as well. It's only Fatah left. He's trying to go after Dubu, but he can't get it. He gets the unstable concussion off on Forev. Forev will go down. So they get 1 kill back. But Fatah's going to have to do it all by himself. MP is getting really low here. He is going to die to the Radiance, man. Armlet toggle. QO is jumping in here. He's got a stun. Oh, big crit. That was huge. QO needed that. That stun was coming through, and who knows what was going to go down there from there. So Fatah picks up a couple of kills there, but Liquid, they basically go down 5 for 2. We can see the gold exchange there, 2600, a lot of XP swapped over as well. About 2k. That was crazy. All over this poor little Roche. He's just sitting back. He's not fussed on anything. There's the Deso up on PA. We're seeing this build more and more nowadays as well. The Desolator. May go the Yasha Manta style second. Have seen that quite commonly. Matamba Man's got an Ogre Club here. Oh yeah, we got an Echo Saber actually. And he's got a Blightstone, so he probably will go the same build as he did last time. Armlet into Echo Saber into Desolator. Alright. MVP have gone straight back over to the Roche. Kuroki has... Oh no, Kuroki's been stunned up and he's gone down from the God Strength. Mind Control with a double stun here. They're getting a lot of damage in on Dubu. He's got False Promise to use it on himself though. Butter's running around in circles. Will they be able to do anything? QO... Oh no. Forev going through. Does a lot of damage with the Timber Chain and the Chakram. MP finishes it off. Liquid have lost 4 again. Mind Control, he blinks away and gets the TP. They've gone for another fight around the Roche pit and they've gone down again. Where's this fight recap? Give it to me. 4 down for nothing. That's over 3.5k. A lot of damage from the PA. Sven got a lot as well. He got 2 nice big hits up here with the cleave. And blew up a couple of heroes. Nixon, it was Nixon somebody. Poor Nixie. So, MVP out 15-9. 19 minutes in. Again, let's check on this Sven. Let's see if the BKB is incoming. Geez, he might even beat his timing for the last game. He's not far off it at all. He's only 800 gold off. Let's double check up on the items here, see if we've missed anything. Any big pickups for Rev building to that Bloodstone? Not surprising. Nothing stands out. We can see a bit of a level difference. Oh, MP going to get gone on here. Oh, the Impale misses again. After he pops that Warcry, there's just not a whole lot they can do. They need to really get him before the Warcry comes up. Otherwise, I mean, Dubu was floating around actually anyway, so probably wouldn't have been able to catch him anyway. That's why he blinked forward. He knows that with the Oracle there, he is a force to be reckoned with. So we can see in the levels here, we've got Sven on 14, QO on 13. On Liquid side, we've only got Fatah on 13, and then Matamba on 11. So it's not looking great at the moment for Liquid. There's that BKB, 20 minutes 30. He beat his record last game. I thought he was having a good game last game. Jeez. He's up there in net worth with the Alchemist now, Sven. And then next we've got QO on the PA. So the Matamba Man's behind that. And then we've got Frev. And then even Febby. What's he got? He's got a mech. I'm going to try and push this tower in. This will be the last tier 1. QO just having a go at it. With old Cardi here. He's helping as much as he can. Oh no, Fabi's been caught here. He's in a lot of trouble. Kuroki's getting burst down though. Fatah's taking a lot of damage as well. He's halfway down. The Matamba Man jumps out of mind control. No. Alchemist goes down. They've lost their supports though on MVP's side, so they don't have that sustain that they normally would. They're going to have to be careful here. They don't have the Oracle. They don't have the mech on the Bounty Hunter. Oh, this Illuminate. Oh, if that had caught QO, he was in a lot of trouble. He's got the mana leak on him though, so he's still got to be wary. Mind Control jumps in with a 2-man Slither and Crush. Amp damage used up on Forever. He used Timber Chain to move all of about 100 units. The Top Man hacking into him actually gets the suicide off. And looks like the last 2 cores are going to back up. They're going to get out of here. Ooh. So some bit of fighting going on. Liquid actually holding there a little bit better than I thought they would have. Because again, they are on the back foot here. We can check the net worth. They're over 5k down. About 7.5k XP as well. Good news for Liquid. They've got Jirax. Not just the player. I mean, he's a good player, but I mean the hero, keep it light. He is great for holding high ground, great for holding towers. That Illuminate is frustrating to deal with. The creeps just melt before it. They've got a Nyx Assassin to run around and kind of do some scouting, mind control for the initiation. So they've got some tools. They've definitely got tools. If MVP want to keep trying to turn the screws, their high ground defense shouldn't be too bad. Coddle's got the blinding light as well. With these right clickers like Sven and PA trying to right click the towers, a blinding light will actually really help stop them from trying to clear the creeps and taking out the towers as well. On the MVP side though, in terms of taking these objectives, again we've got an Oracle for keeping everyone's health high with his heal. We've got a PA with and Desolator now. And a BKB, gee, she's looking good. Desolator to reduce the armor. Oh, how did that Illuminate not hit Febby? And you've got, oh, QA's just going in. He's going in on Jirax. They know they need, oh, they've killed him. God Strength, here we go. Oh no, Oracle's been blown up, but Matumbaman's going to pay for it with his life. He tried to rage TP, but he wasn't able to get out of there. No, Kuro's going to go down as well. MP does so much damage. QO jumps in on my control, gets the Slither and Crush off. Ferev's jumping forward. QA gets healed up from the Gutting Creeps. Ferev's might go down here from Matumbaman. Last hit. Yes, he's dead. So, they've lost a couple. They've lost a couple here, MVP. They're just going to back out. Ooh, no, that was tough from Mind Control. He missed the Slither and Crush, and he just gets turned on. So much damage. Was that a crit off the dagger? That is lucky. That is really, really lucky. So MVP really taking note of how important Jirax is for holding the high ground, and QI there just popped the BKB and blinks straight forward into Jirax's face and knocked him out, because once they get the Coddle down, outside of that there's not a whole lot they can do. They've got the Alchemist Acid Spray, which is good, very handy, but not on the same level as Illuminate. So MVP with the right idea. Execution was almost there as well. They got the tower down. They didn't inflict any damage on the Raxes, but that will be forthcoming. Let's see if it'll be in the same as in last game, where MVP have their window and they're trying to apply the pressure, and we'll see if Liquid can come back like they did in the last game. They've got a different lineup. Again, MVP picked a pretty similar lineup, and it's panning out kind of the same way, but Liquid have picked some different heroes. The Alchemist's most notable difference. He's looking good though. He's looking a lot healthy with that Manta style. He's got some items, certainly. He would like to be a little bit further ahead at 25 minutes, but I don't think he will be complaining with the type of game that's been going on so far. There we go, and there's just the creep wave's just gone. You know, we can see what the Coddle does with the Illuminate and the Blinding Light. It really is frustrating. But they're going to get this tower anyway, MVP. If the Nyx Assassin, it doesn't have any farm. I was going to say, if the Nyx Assassin can pick up an Ags, you know, he is great for high ground as well. He sits in his little burrow and just throws out the impales and the mana burns, and it's quite quite helpful, to be honest. Matumba Man, is he in trouble here? Kyo's going after him. Mind Control turns around with the crush. He uses the amp damage. Will they be able to finish him off? Why did Mind Control back up there? That was a questionable play. Stun on Matumba Man. Another deny. Alright, that's it, guys. Come on. Salt into the bloody wound. Jesus. You're just being jerks now. Mind Control, I think he just needed to turn around and have one more hit on QO because Matumba Man wasn't able to get the last one in. With the amp damage, I think maybe Mind Control was going to be able to do it. Bebby gets killed here. Amp damage gets killed by Matu. Let's see what the kills are. 7-1 on MP. He's following up from last game. Alchemist trying to put some pressure on here. Crystal is up for MP. Matu just going ham on this tower, single-handedly. He's actually popped a glyph as a result. So QO's got the basher. That is worrisome, especially for Matumba Man. Relies on that rage quite a lot to be able to get him out of those sticky situations. And if there's a bit of a lucky bash on QO's side, Matumba Man will be raging all over the place. Boom. Jirax just farming up a storm. He'd love to be able to farm up that Ags. So, I mean, once Fata, he's not in too bad of a place. He's really not in too bad of a place because they're split push as a team, just with the Alchemist, really. Brings so much in terms of split push with the Boots of Travel and Manta style Radiant. On MVP's side, they don't have the same sort of split push. They've got Timbersaw has got some good wave clear. Chakram, Timber Chain, great. Absolutely great. Phantom Assassin, not that good. Does a lot of damage, but doesn't clear waves particularly well. Isn't going to split push all that much. Bounty Hunter, geez, he's looking big. He's got Guardian Greaves and a Plate Mail. Far out, he's at about 10k net worth. Sven, great for wave clear, but doesn't have Boots of Travel or anything. Isn't even carrying a TP. So, Sven's actually got the Orchid, so he's going to pick up a Bloodthorn. He's already got it. He's already got a Bloodthorn. Jeez. 30 minutes in, he's looking massive. Echo Saber, Helmet Dominator, Bloodthorn, Blink, BKB. Some of those items may need to be replaced or upgraded. Helmet the Dominator to a Satanic, or he might just get rid of it altogether. It's kind of up to him. We'll see which way he goes, but for the time being, he's looking really big. MVP got that. They got that Aegis, so Vanguard picked up by PA, so will help to make him a little tankier, and we'll work into the Abyssal Blade as well. So we'll see if they're going to try and turn this push into a bottom lane set of racks. Sure, that's got to be their plan. But as I said, we'll have to keep an eye out. I mean, I think Sven at some stage is going to have to pick up some Boots of Travel to deal with this Alchemist split push because it's going to start putting on pressure as the game goes later with the items that he's going to get if he's going to build Octarine and those sort of items. So we'll see. He did pick up a Shivas. I was going to say that Plate Mail could be a Shivas. The reason for that being the Sven and the PA. Both of them rely very heavily on those right-click attacks. And the Shivas will help slow that down. It'll provide armor as well. So, it's a nice pickup. I think it's definitely warranted. Definitely necessary. Oh, geez. They're up in the base here. They've taken out Duvu. Forever could be going down here as well. Matumba Man, so much damage. They're taking down the racks here. But we've got QO and Febby in there as well. They're taking out the melee. They've taken down the bottom lane of melee racks. They're going into the mid here as well. No, there's TP's coming back. There's going to be a fight breaking out here. MP going to get gone on. He's been stunned up. Forev is going to... Oh no, MP's down. Forev looks like he's going to get taken out as well. No, he's got the timber chain off to the maximum length. Big crit out on Matoma Man. There's a lot of damage. QO going to get stunned up. He's probably going to go down here as well. He's got the Aegis though. Will they be able to turn this into either an escape or... Yes, he's going to get the blink off. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. There's the Abyssal Blade recipe. So that was 1 melee racks in mid, 1 down bottom, in exchange for for the top ranged and melee. So that's interesting. I mean, Liquid, I don't know, good trade, I guess. Liquid, I didn't think Liquid were going to get anything out of that. They did pop the Aegis, and they basically held the base decently. Oh geez, these creeps are making short work of some of these buildings. Best hero in the game. Is that anti-mage? On like all fours or something? It's kind of weird. 6.86 sucks in China pub. Alright. I don't even... These are all in jokes. Clearly. MVP. May know a little bit about the China scene, seeing as they are Korean. Pretty close. Oh, jeez, look at these. Huge wave. Mind control getting a bit of farm here. Gonna be building into that BKB. So it has evened out a little bit. We saw, same as in last game, MVP trying to take advantage of their window, but not exactly getting there. They've got two lanes of racks, of melee racks though, so they do have something for their troubles. Abyssal Blade up on PA. So, if we have a look here, we've got QO82, MP72. So they haven't been dying too much, but again, it's just about whether they can turn these advantages, this golden XP, into objectives, because they've got the heroes to take the fight to Liquid, you know. But do they have what it takes to finish off the game? So big items coming out there, an MKB from Lifestealer and an Octarine for Alchemist. So this will shorten the cooldowns, increase the uptime on Fata's ulti, so he can have it basically all the time. Oh no, fight breaking out here. MP pops the God Strength. Nyx goes down. Matoma Man taking a huge amount of damage. That was a massive crit. He's gone down as well. He used buyback in the last fight, so that's him out for 60 seconds. That's it. Bata is going to be the last big core that's going to have to do basically the whole job. Mana Leak on MP. Just walk it off. Fortune's End. Oh my goodness, look how much damage to this tower. They just don't even care about backdoor protection. What is happening? They're just going to go for the towers here. Mind Control jumps in. Forev could be in trouble here. Lotus Orb actually reflects the Unstable Concoction back. Forev still going down. He's getting low. Mind Control gets bashed up there. And the Abyssal Blade. He's got the BKB. Big crit. 1200 damage. Huge. Dagger comes through crits again. Jeez. Is this pseudo-random or what? QO getting a little bit low here. Dagger comes in. Another massive crit. Blows up Mind Control. There goes Fata as well. Immediate buyback. Let's see if they can do anything. Everyone is getting really low here. These illusions with the Radiance Burn should be able to help keep some of these guys off. If they can... What are MP going to do here? TP coming in. Forev. Looks like he might go down here. He's really low. False Promise comes in though. Keeps him alive. Oh no. That was poor Jirax. Matoma Man in a lot of trouble. Oh, another God Strength. The God Strength just does so much damage. He hits so hard. Fata. Buyback from QO. They're going to try and finish this now. This is it. Here we go. Stuns up in a second. They're going to go for it. Here we go. He's got the Unstable Concoction. He's done. That was a buyback from Alchemist, so he is out for 95 seconds. Here we go. Double Impale there from Kuroki. Mind Control blinks away. At the moment, they're just trying to distract him. They're just trying to stop him from being able to get Mega Creeps, and they're not going to be able to do it. Liquid called GG. So the series goes out 1-1. One for MVP, one for Liquid. hard fought series. I mean, it was really, really close. It was really close. Forev did the most magic damage. I should have known. That goddamn Timbersaw. If we look at those stats there, we've got Big PA and Sven sitting right at the top of the pile there. What a game. They both played exceptionally well. Nice try from... oh, sorry. Nice try from Liquid. I just got confused on what teams were what. I was just freaked out for a second. From Liquid, the Alchemist, he was tough to take down. He did a lot of work as well, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately. I thought the Nyx Assassin was a decent pickup, but playing from so far behind, he wasn't able to have the impact that he probably would have wanted to have. The Keeper of Light as well, you know, normally can help stall out those high ground pushes, but when you've got QO and MP hitting for as hard as they were with God Strength and those big crits, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. He went down so quick a couple of times. Anyway, great series. Thanks for watching. I am off to a dentist appointment, unfortunately, but I'll be back definitely to cast the Secret versus DC game series. Sorry, I am so hyped for that. Got Secret in my gambling pool. Secret is one of my teams. DC, obviously, big Suns fan, and kind of, I don't know, backing both teams there. Hopefully, it's just a good series. Everyone wins. Thanks for watching, and like I said, I'll be back later.